Hello Gemini, Sun, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Gemini, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. We're going to see how the both of you are currently viewing this relationship and how you guys feel about it and what actions you guys plan on taking each other's direction and are moving forward. So with all that being said, Gemini, let's get started. How does Gemini currently view this relationship? Ooh. Somebody's freaking out, and it's definitely not you that's freaking out. There's somebody within your energy field that's freaking out. It's like the best way that I could describe this person, their energy, but it doesn't feel like you. And sometimes this happens in my readings where we'll pick up on one individual a lot more than the other person wrapped up in all this. And in this case, we're barely really picking up on you, to be completely honest. With that High Priestess energy, that's the energy that you're currently harnessing right now. So you're very quiet, very to yourself, very reserved. You're not pouring time, energy, and or effort towards whoever this individual is that's kind of panicking and freaking out. It's like this person's like experiencing like this only inner conflict, like, oh, you're done with me, Gemini? Oh, okay, that's fine. No, that's fine, that's fine. Wait, seriously? Like, you're done with me? Like, you're just gonna walk out of my life? Like, you don't care? Like, are you serious? Like, that's the energy that this person's harnessing. They're kind of all over the place, I guess. Very all over the place, very scattered within their energy. I want to look at your energy a little bit more just to kind of see what else I can get off of you. Tell me more about the High Priestess. We have, interesting, we have the Six of Cups to the Page of Wands to the Star. Yeah, when it comes onto this person, and by the way, it kind of looks like somebody that you have a lot of history with. So this is somebody who's been a part of your life for quite some time now. But yeah, in reference to this person, it kind of looks like you're not really paying this person or this relationship any mind anymore anyways, is basically what I'm getting. It's like you have better things to do with your time and your energy. Ooh, okay. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Well, let's just keep going, Gemini, and see what else we can get here. How does this person currently view this relationship with Gemini? Oh, my goodness. We have the Page of Pentacles to the Ten of Swords, and then we also have the Ace of Swords. Listen, if you've been with me for a while, you already know this about me. When I see a person suffering, I instantly feel bad. Like, that is like my biggest, like, weakness, I guess. I hate seeing people suffer, I don't know. I don't have the heart to just sit here and just let a person suffer or see a person suffer. So, I mean, listen, there's a possibility, right, that this person could have brought all this upon themselves. Yes, that is a possibility, but I don't know. Like, I just feel like this person's really suffering a lot, and I feel bad. I do. I feel bad for this person, but with the Page of Pentacles to the Ace of Swords to the Ten of Swords coming out here, this to me just kind of feels like an energy of disbelief. It's like they can't believe like you're really done with them. It's like they can't believe that you just don't care, anymore. Like they just can't believe it. They just can't believe it, and they don't want to believe it either. Like, they don't want to believe that you just don't care anymore. They don't want to believe that you don't love them anymore. They don't want to believe that you don't care about them anymore. They don't want to believe that you're done with them. They don't want to believe these things. They just don't want to believe it. They don't want to believe it. They don't want to believe it. Like, no, this can't be true. Like, no, this is not coming to an end. Like, no, this cannot be true. No. How does Gemini currently feel? Oh, Gemini. We have the Ace of Cups, and then we have the Judgment card. I feel like your mind is essentially made up when it comes onto this person that has been a part of your life for quite some time now. It kind of looks like you're turning your back on this person as well as your relationship with them, and just simply deciding to move forward and move on with your life. I see you investing a lot of your time and energy towards things that are going to ultimately benefit you in the long run, like your education, for example, your career, your business if you have one. You're so done investing your time and energy towards things as well as people that are not worthy of your time and or energy. You're not playing. You are so not playing. You're not playing. You're not playing anymore. Like, you're done investing your time and energy towards people and things that are just not going to serve you. You're done. Those days are over. Those days are so over. It's not even funny. Um, so I think it's safe to say, right, that you're deciding to no longer invest your time and or energy towards this person and your relationship with them. Because, through your perspective, you just kind of look at this person as somebody who's just not worthy of your time and or investment. So yeah, with that being said, you're done. You're done. Okay. All right, let's jump back over to this person. How does this person feel? Oh my God. I'm sorry. I mean, there's a possibility, right? I mean, this person does have the Justice card. And when Justice comes out, that's like the epitome of you getting what you deserve. Okay, that's the epitome of somebody getting what they deserve. So I think it's safe to say that this person brought this moment upon themselves. Maybe if this person would have, I don't know, taken you in this dynamic that they once upon a time had with you seriously, all of this could have been avoided. I mean, from the looks of it, it kind of looks like, yes, all of this could have been avoided had this person just did what they were supposed to do and showed up in the ways you needed them to show up. It kind of looks like this person brought this moment upon themselves. Okay. So even though they don't like, the way things are playing out here between the two of you, and it brings them a lot of pain, a lot of anger, and a lot of frustration, and a lot of worry and concern, well, they kind of brought this upon themselves, They kind of brought this upon themselves. It's like they're sitting in this energy of, this is not fair, this is not fair, this is not fair, like, this is not fair, this is not right, this is not fair, like, this is not freaking fair, this is not right, this is not right, this is not right. Okay. 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 I'm also getting an energy of them refusing to respect how you feel. I mean, I think you're making it abundantly clear to this person that you're done, investing your time and energy towards them and your relationship with them, because you're looking at them like, well, they don't value and appreciate me. So yeah, with that being said, yeah, no, I'm done. I'm so done. It's not even funny. Listen, listen. This one over here is not going to go down without a fight. I hope you know that, okay? They're not going to go down without a fight. Like, this is not somebody who's just going to sit there and be like, oh, you're done with me, Gemini? Oh, okay, I understand. Yeah, you don't have to worry about me ever again. You'll never hear from me ever again. No, it's not going to play out that way. It is not going to play out that way. This person is not going to sit here and let you walk out of their life, even though it looks like this person has given you 99 reasons to get up and walk away, and it kind of looks like you're finally doing it. But despite the fact that, yes, this person has definitely given you 99 reasons to get up and walk away, they don't want you to walk away. They don't want you to walk away. Tell me more about Justice. It kind of looks like everybody's getting what they deserve here. You're getting what you deserve, and they're getting what they deserve. It just kind of looks like, as far as like what you're getting in return, it is nothing but good karma. And unfortunately for them, it kind of looks like they're receiving a lot of bad karma on their behalf. But everybody is, technically speaking, getting what it is that they deserve. So that's kind of telling me that you are nothing but good to this one over here. And for whatever reason, they just simply didn't value or appreciate you. And it kind of looks like they're paying for it because of it. So this is kind of like the, yeah, it pays to be good. It pays to be good. I feel like when you were dealing with this person, as far as like, you showing up in this relationship, the way that you were showing up in this relationship, being good to them, respecting them and your relationship with them, and, all of that stuff, it's like, I feel like for a while for you, you kind of felt like you were you know, in a situation that was extremely unfair. Like, man, like, why is this person treating me like this? I'm nothing but good to them. Why do they do this to me? I'm nothing but good to them. Why do they talk to me like this? Why do they treat me like this? I don't treat them like this. I don't speak to them like that. Why are they doing this to me? You know, I feel like for a while you found yourself essentially feeling like all of this was extremely unfair for you, to the point where you found yourself questioning, man, like, why? Why am I being so good to this person when they don't deserve me? Until one day you decided to stop being good to them and just decide to be good to yourself and get up and walk away. And it kind of looks like you did just that. Yeah, it kind of looks like you did just that, my friend. You know, because you decided to not get even with this person and get up and just simply walk away, you know, you're being rewarded in the end. You're being rewarded in the end. It pays to be good. And I think that you're going to experience that it does pay to essentially be good. I think that for a while it didn't feel that way for you because you were being nothing but good to them, and here they are treating you the way that they were treating you and speaking to you the way that they were speaking to you and doing you the way that they were doing you. But I think that you're going to see for yourself that it does pay to be good. And I think that this person, like I said, is definitely paying for all the bad that they did to you / put you through. So everybody's getting what they deserve. You're getting good karma. They're getting bad karma. Everybody's getting what they deserve. What actions will Gemini take towards this person or moving forward? We have the King of Cups to the King of Pentacles to the Knight of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Moon. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. To the Queen of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, man. The bottom of the deck. Now, let me tell you something, Gemini. You're a really good person. You're a really good person, and it shows. And it shows. Now that it's over and done with between you and this person, I see your life instantly getting 10 times better in some way, shape, or form. I see it instantly getting better in some way, shape, or form. And as much as you may want to turn around and rub it in their face, you're choosing not to. It's like you're choosing to kind of leave everything into the universe's hands and allow karma to basically deal with this person. Because, honey, when I tell you you're in the position to rub a whole lot in this person's face, you're in the position to do so, but you're choosing not to. You're choosing not to. You're choosing to continue to operate from a place of love, even when they don't deserve that from you. You know, because this is somebody that you, once upon a time, had a lot of love for, and you may still have a lot of love for this person. You know, you're choosing to not do anything that could potentially hurt this person or upset this person. Even though I feel like in some way, shape, or form, you're in the position to do so. Like, you're in the position to rub something in their face that you know would upset them, that you know would hurt them. But instead of operating from a place of ego and pride, you're choosing to operate from a place of love, as well as allowing karma to deal with this person. Yeah, I think it's safe to say you have a heart of gold. You're a really, really good person. Yeah, you're a really good person. Because I keep getting you're in the position to rub something in their face, but you're not doing it. I don't know if you're starting a brand new relationship with someone else. You know, that could very well be the case. Maybe you're starting a brand new relationship with someone else. And a big part of you wants to turn around and rub it in their face, but you're choosing not to. You know, for some of you, you know, this could definitely represent your life getting 10 times better now that they're not in it in some way, shape, or form. And you just want to turn around and rub it in their face, but you're choosing not to. Because it goes against your morals and everything that you stand for. Basically. But with the Knight of Cups to the King of Pentacles to the King of Cups coming out here, listen, don't be shocked or surprised when this person tries to get back with you or tries to get back into your good graces. I'm getting like a begging energy coming from them. You know, this to me feels like an energy of somebody begging for you back. Unfortunately for them, I don't see this person being able to pull off a reconciliation with you. Unfortunately for them, I just don't see a reconciliation happening between you and this person. Again, unfortunately for them. What actions will this person take towards Gemini or moving forward? So we do have the Star. We also have the Eight of Wands to Two of Pentacles. The bottom of the deck, we do have the Two of Wands, we got the Three of Wands, and then we also have the Seven of Pentacles. Listen, they're not going to go down without a fight. They're not going to turn around and respect how you feel. We get it. You're done with this person. You're moving forward and moving on, you know, with your life. You're on to bigger and better things. We understand that. We understand that. However, if you expect this person to just sit here and do nothing, that's not going to happen. They're going to put up the only freaking fight. It's not even funny. The only options they're really giving themselves is, I'm either going to make this relationship work with Gemini, or I'm going to make this relationship work with Gemini. That's the only options they're really giving themselves. It kind of looks like there is no option of them just getting up and just deciding to walk away from you and just call it quits. It kind of looks like that's not an option in this person's mind, Gemini. We're either going to make this work or we're going to make this work. You're either going to take me back, Gemini, or you're going to take me back. You're either going to forgive me, Gemini, or you're going to forgive me. But this whole, y'all, you know, like them just getting up and just walking away and be like, oh, okay, Gemini, I respect how you feel. I get it. I understand. I understand. It's all right. You can get up and go now. Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. That's not going to happen. Nope. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know what you're going to do with this one over here, because but yeah, I don't know what you're going to do with this one over here, because they're not going to go down without a fight. They're not going to stop, you know, until you take them back. They're not going to stop. They're not going to stop. And it's crazy because them accepting the fact that you're done with them and just simply moving forward and moving on with, you know, their life, that is not an option. That is not an option. It's not an option in their mind. It's just not an option. It's not an option, Gemini. It's not an option. Okay. It's not an option. We have the Nine of Cups. I can't emphasize this enough. I cannot emphasize this enough. I keep getting the same thing for you. You're in the position to rub something in their face and you're choosing not to. I keep getting that. I don't know what's going on in your life that you're just like, you know what, if I were to turn around and rub this in particular in their face, it would be so angry. They would be so upset. But you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to let karma deal with them. I don't know if you're in a, you know, new relationship with somebody who's 10 times better than them, who treats you 10 times better than them, or, you know, this is just your life getting 10 times better now that they're not in it. I just kind of feel like something's going on in your life that's bringing in a lot of happiness and a lot of joy, to the point where you know that if you were to turn around and rub it in their face, they would be extremely angry and upset with you. I just don't know what's going on in your life. It could be a person that you're building, you know, a life with, and they just so happen to be amazing, you know, or it could be that your business is taking off, or your career is taking off, or your financial situation is drastically improving, and you find yourself in a much better place mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, financially, you know, to the point where you're just like, you know what, I really want to rub this in their face, but you know what, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to let God, I'm just going to let God deal with them. I'm going to let the universe deal with them. I'm just going to let karma deal with them. Well, it kind of looks like, yeah, you know, the universe is definitely dealing with this one over here and handling this one. That's one thing that I will say. That's one thing that I will say. So you don't got to worry about that, because it kind of looks like, you know, karma's already dealing with this person. Karma's already dealing with this person. As you're off living your best life, it kind of looks like karma's dealing with this person. I'm sorry, but this person's sitting in a boatload of suffering. They are. And I mean, technically, did they bring this upon themselves? Yes. I mean, they have the Justice card out here. They brought this upon themselves. You know what I mean? All this could have been avoided had this person treated you the way that they were supposed to treat you. Show up in this relationship the way that they should have showed up in this relationship. You know what I mean? And they chose not to. Unfortunately for them, it just kind of looks like everything that they are going through, they brought this upon themselves. Like, they don't have anybody else to blame but themselves, you know? And they know that. Like, they're not harnessing the energy of, you're wrong, right? For getting up and walking away from them, because they're not harnessing that energy. They know why you're getting up and walking away from them. They understand that. They just don't want you to. They know that they messed up, you know, hence why you're walking away. They know that. They just don't want you to get up and walk away, you know, because of it, or end things with them because of it. They don't want that. They don't want that. They don't want that. They don't want that. But you're just going to continue to live your best life. And in some way, shape, or form, you know that they're suffering. You know, like, you're getting front row seats to karma playing out in this person's life. You see that they're suffering. You see that they're suffering. You can clearly see that they're suffering without you in their life. You can clearly see that this person's suffering. But I don't see you lending a helping hand, you know what I mean, in their direction. And it's mainly because they're not your problem anymore. That's not your job anymore, to be there for them and help them. They weren't there for you when you needed them the most. So you're just kind of returning the favor. But yeah, you see them you see this person, you know, really going through it and really suffering. And, you know, as much as it may be in your heart to, like, you know, be there for them and offer a helping hand, you know, you're choosing not to because they're not your problem anymore. They're not your problem anymore. So then there's that. But yeah, that's what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading.